Hello again, my YouTube fans. Well, I had a comment request on my YouTube. A user had asked me to do more checkmates in 2. I want to thank him. I don't know if I can mention his name, or his YouTube name is kind of a weird name, so I think I'm going to try to avoid that name. But I want to thank him. I also want to tell a Facebook friend, Pete, that I do not have the technological ability to give you interactive puzzle solving. So these are strictly videos. And what I've done this time was I recorded my clock ticking so that I will give you about 20 seconds to figure these out. So I'm going to try and squeeze 2 puzzles into this video. And this is the first one. This is white to move, checkmate in 2 moves. So let me see if I can start the clock and give you about 20 seconds. And see if you can figure out the first move. Well, first of all, I want to point out that, as you can see, the king is being blocked. Okay, give you a hint here. I think the idea is that you want to stop him from going to this file. So I'll give you about 20 seconds. And here we go. Okay, so the first move, as you might have guessed, the trick would be to block off the king from reaching this file. So obviously you can't put the queen here because the knight will just take it. So the queen goes. Okay. So what would be the second move? Now, what would the king do? Now, there are 2 different ways that the king could, or I should say, there were 2 different ways that black could move here. No matter what, obviously he lost the game, but the one way that was not in the puzzle book, the puzzle that I got this from, did something different than this. So it was the Fritz engine that decided that the best move was to take with the king. Okay, and then it becomes obvious for white. If I give you another few seconds, I think that's long enough. The obvious move is queen because you have the bishop here protecting that. But what if black tried to do something where white might not see the checkmate? Now, what would that be? Okay, you would say knight takes the pawn, right? So now, do you see the checkmate now? This is the actual puzzle solution. Do you see the checkmate now? I'll give you another 20 seconds. Well, that clock wasn't supposed to be dinging at that time, but I think the 20 seconds is up anyway. So what would be the next move? Can you figure it out? Checkmate. So the less obvious, of course, and it took me a while to figure this out. I mean, I didn't get it when I first saw it, so I don't want you to think that I'm some grandmaster or something. But I didn't see it. I had to have the thing give me a hint. And I do see it now. So, taking with the king the checkmate becomes obvious. But taking with the knight, the checkmate isn't so obvious, but it's pretty easy once you see it. You know, it's like in retrospect, you say, oh, how dumb I was for not seeing that, right? But there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this puzzle. Now I'm going to try and see if I can pause this and set up the next game. And hopefully I can do this video without too much hassle. I don't, my ability to merge and to edit videos is very limited. I'm not that good at it. As it is, I'm screen capturing. But let me try and pause this and see if that works. Okay, so before you see that, so this is the second one. Now, this one is very interesting. First of all, I want you to realize that white is in the black's territory, because white is obviously moving this way. Okay, so white is about to have a pawn queened or promoted. Okay, so here's the trick. It's obvious black is not going to win this game. But what is the fastest way? This is white to move checkmate in 2 moves again. But what is white to do? Okay. Obviously, you know, white has an easy win no matter what he does. But we want to end the game as quickly as possible. And we want to checkmate black in 2 moves, not 10 or 5 or something like that. Okay, so I'm going to start the clock again. Yep, sorry about that. Let's do that again. I'm going to start the clock again. Okay, so obviously you can promote this pawn to a queen. But if you do, what happens is that it's a stalemate. Because as soon as you promote this pawn to a queen, black has nowhere to go. Can't move here, can't move here. Black is stalemated, and you don't want this to be a stalemate. So, I mean, you can see that black cannot move in either of these 2 squares. Let's make them red or yellow. It cannot move anywhere. And you can't move here because of the knight. Okay? So, question is, how do we promote that pawn without stalemating? And the answer is promote to a knight. This is one of the few times where you want to under-promote. Okay? And obviously there's only 1 move for black. So I don't have to give you the clock or give you any time to pause. But if you want to pause it, you can. But obviously black captures. Okay? Now I'll give you another 20 seconds. It shouldn't really take you 20 seconds, but I'll give you another 20 seconds anyway to figure out what white's next move is to checkmate. What is the mating move? Okay, well, that shouldn't have been too hard. It probably didn't take 20 seconds, but there it is. Checkmate. Okay, so what would have happened if, for example, to show you this problem with the promotion, I mean, obviously I can move the queen to check, and then I can start chasing around the board and then promote to a queen. But if I were to promote to a queen right now, okay, we're going to new variation. It becomes stalemate. So that's why we promote to a knight. Okay, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. And all I can say is keep on playing. Thank you for watching. And your next puzzle will come hopefully in the next day or two. Please subscribe. Thank you.